Let me tell you, brothers, there is something that I accurately figured out when I was at home. I just realized it. You see, I'm going work. Those days, I do used to see people indeed praying. You know what I'm saying? I do used to see people praying, like they will ask you to hold another person's hand, praying for them, intercede for them, tell God what is in your mind. Those days it's so funny. Church is so good, but the same way is what is so fun, is so what is so crazy, because some people that you are praying with, many of them are seeking for your downfall. Because those days they will ask you to hold your hand across each other, hold it tight, pray for that person. What you wished yourself, what you expect God to do for you, let God do it for that person. And what that person expect God to do for them, let it just be like vice versa. You come saying that means that if I want this person to die, God will do or take my life. If I want this person not to succeed, God will definitely make sure that I don't succeed. Meaning that God is not looking at your heart, at your mouth, but your heart at that moment. This is how a lot of people have used their hands to curse themselves. Because there are some people who come or who were in the church, who are in the church that you are praying for, but they are there to see the result of what they have did to destroy you. And this is where the confusion started, because as long as your heart is evil, your heart is evil towards that person. That is why sometimes you see some people in the church, after many years of being with them, they will just turn to become an enemy. Some of them will no longer greet you. Some of them will no longer do what, celebrate or do nothing with you. Some of them will no longer come around you. Some of them will not have nothing to do with you. You will just be wondering what is going on. You will just be wondering what is happening. You will just be wondering what is occurring. Why this person don't want to do nothing with me? Why this person don't want to associate with me? Why this person don't want to do anything indeed with me? Because let me tell you, the main reason why this thing exactly always happen is because of the Father. What they wished you is what God revised to them. Because the problem we have is that majority of people in the church, they wished you are dead. They wished you failed. They wished you don't succeed. They wished you don't elevate. That is why God keep causing a lot of them, bro. Like, have you not come to a point where the way you dress is the reason why some people in the church don't talk to you? And God will use a pastor to tell them or tell everybody to hold each one hand in praying, interceding, and then they self will not know the consequences of what they are doing. That is why sometimes everything about you, because your heart is pure towards them, your thought is towards them, majority of people will start to say, after I have prayed for this person, after I have did this for them, after I have interceded for them, my life starts to go down. Things start to fail. Why? Because what they indeed exactly wished you is what God is accurately giving them. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you, the Bible make it clear that the judgment of God will start from the church. I can remember the dream that I had in years back, very long time. So when I had this dream, I wake up, I was amazed. I was totally amazed. Then I was a prayer warrior. How will I say this? I'm the head of prayer warriors in our church then. So after I have had this dream, when I wake up, I was amazed. I said, God is really going to use a lot of our people mightily. You know what I'm saying? I was so amazed. I was so astonished. I was so filled with joy. And even this week, be yesterday, be today, there was also a dream I had about my friend. Very mighty, very, very rich. And when I wake up, I say, God is doing something in secret that is about to be exposed, that is about to be poured out. Because let me tell you, brothers, the main purpose why a lot of people around you can never do better than you is because of the fact that you have a good heart. Because that prayer that pastor we said, hold this person hand, hold this one, People are using it to cause themselves unknowing. Some people are using it to bring themselves down. Some people are using it to lay cost upon themselves. That is why if you go to the church today, you will see a lot of people who are indeed unprogressive, not because of the fact that they are not working, no. Not because let me tell you, our heart is what God judge. That is why sometimes when you are dancing in the church, some people will just be looking at you with a bad eyes. What are you doing? Sometimes when you are giving testimony of what what God have done for you, you will see their face. You know, I can remember those days. I become so scared those days that I don't give testimony. Because if I see people going to give testimony, they are dancing. If I look back, I see some people's face like a sheet. Their face will just be dried because of what they are hearing. Then those days I just be like, giving testimony is not something that people supposed to be embracing, congratulating God for, appreciating God for. Why will someone be squeezing their face? Because they are there to hear bad news. They are there to see that this person lost this person failed, this person is sick. There are people that the main reason why they are in the church was exactly to hear what is happening, the bad that is occurring. But God disappointed them.